Good morning, it's Barbara. It's a little chilly out there, but I've got a sunny spot and I think I'm going out because it is bright and beautiful. Good morning, it's Barbara. It's chilly, but I'm in the sun. I'm wearing a little bit of a cowl. I forget the name of this one. And my hive hat. I'm wearing my hive hat for two reasons. One, because it's chilly. Well, three reasons. One, because it's chilly. Two, because my hair looks terrible. And three, because I want to talk about it again. Juanita found the podcast where I talked about this originally. It was in January of 2018. So this hat is I almost made it almost 5 years ago, and I'm just finishing it so I can wear it. But it's the hive hat. So I didn't make it up. It's called the hive hat. And so the pearl stripes are Juanita's hand spun, and the stockinette stripes are my hand spun that I made from that fleece that I got. Well, that was January. I bet I got the fleece in May of 2017 that I haven't seen hide nor hair of since, because I sent it off to that lady and it's gone. But luckily I kept a little bit of it, and there you go. And it's fun to wear it. And it's very warm, so I'm quite comfy out here considering it's cool and breezy. But I am also a little bit in the sun. Thank you to everyone who came to the Zoom craft together yesterday afternoon. It was so much fun. I'm so sorry for the people who couldn't make it. But we had a lot of fun. Thank you all for coming and making it such a lovely afternoon. I really, really appreciate it. Special thanks to Valerie, our hostess with the mostest. We picked a November 19th for our November craft together. So mark your calendar. It's the Saturday before American Thanksgiving. And apologies for not saying happy Thanksgiving to the Canadians whose Thanksgiving was this past. Was it on Thursday? Is it on Thursday or is it on the weekend? We do ours on Thursdays. So anyway, it was a really, really lovely time, and it was so good to see everybody. And thank you for joining us. Yeah. So our experiment with Aura is working very well. She is enjoying being here. I think she's going home to putter around this afternoon, and she'll come back for dinner and probably stay overnight again. So that'll be 3 nights in a row. We need to find out when Kim is coming. She'll probably stay home when Kim visits. And she's got to go start getting organized for the Outer Banks. But my guess is that she's going to stay overnight tonight. And it's working out great. So, and she really likes her chair. And the dogs are doing pretty well. We just need to figure out the we have a dog crate up behind the couch that we end up putting junk on. The dogs do not use it, although we talked about it yesterday, and of course both of them went in the crate last night for one reason or another. But we used to crate Maisie when we were having company, because she was so crazy that it was just easier to crate her until she calmed down. But she's better now, and you know, they do go a little crazy when company comes, but they calm down in 5 minutes. And we keep their harnesses on with we call them the handles, you know, with a grip on them, and so they're easier to manage. So but that crate's been up for years. We used to have it up when we had our Melly, because she was terrified of thunder and she had to be crated. You couldn't have her loose or she'd try to climb inside your body. I mean, it was really bad. She was in a panic. So the crate is very den-like, and she was more comfortable there. So we've had a crate up in our living room for a long time. And of course, it's now accumulates stuff. You know, there are things that actually belong on the crate. That's how long it's been up. So I will be clearing the crate top, and Dennis will take that crate into the basement, and and we'll rearrange a little bit dog beds and things so that there's a wider path for Aura to move around the house. And we had the throw rugs down for the mud because it rained so much, but the mud's gone now. And so Dennis is picking up those rugs just to make sure there's no obstacle for Ora to get around. So make some little changes and it'll be more accommodating for her. And yeah, it's working out good. She said she slept well last night. I asked her if she wanted to be on the vlog this morning. She said no. I'm like, okay, you don't have to be. So we watched The Fall of Civilization last night, and it was the civilization that built Petra. And it was so fun to see that and hear about that because Dennis and I went to Petra when we were in Jordan. It's an amazing, amazing place. And so that was fun. So the three of us watched that, and I worked on my crochet blanket. And the crochet blanket is such a lovely thing to work on. You know, we keep our house cool. It's always, you know, typically we keep it at 66 degrees, and that's, you know, we don't heat it past 66. And, you know, I get chilly, so I'm always bundled up. I don't usually have a hat on, but I'm always bundled up, and working on my blanket is very cozy. I only have about this much left of my old blanket. I did quite a big piece of the blanket and realized it was way, way, way too big. And so I restarted it and smaller, but maybe not even smaller enough, but smaller. And I only have this much of the old blanket left, so pretty soon I'm going to be able to pick new yarns and things when I'm working on it, and that'll be fun. Because I am finding a lot of minis and pieces and ends and things, you know, because I've been in Advent swaps, you know, for years now, and although the last couple years I've been using my Advent colors pretty regularly, and I plan to make a sweater. Will I be knitting a sweater? I don't know. I plan to make a sweater. I forget what it's called. Rebecca made one, and it's striped, but each stripe is a different texture in addition to a different yarn. That's my plan. So anyway, it'll be fun. But so I've been using my minis from my last couple of years. You know, for other things. But anyway, I have a ton of them. Whether I ultimately have enough to make a king size blanket for my bed, I don't know. But I won't run out for a very, very, very long time. Christy's doing a full coverage heaven and earth design cross stitch project that, you know, she has it all calculated out, and she's going to be done in 5 or 6 years. And I'm like, that's my blanket. My blanket is a 5 or 6 year project. Certainly you can't work on it if you're hot. Let's put it that way. So anyway, so I worked on that last night while we all sat around companionably watching television. I don't think that's going to be a typical situation for us because Dennis doesn't usually want to watch TV. But this had been on our list of things to watch, and we thought she would enjoy it, and she did. So, yeah. But things are calming down here. The dogs are getting used to having her here. I mean, they're sitting out here with me. She's in the house, and they could be with her, but they're with me. So, yeah. I think things are gonna work out pretty well. So, yeah. Slowly but surely figuring it out. So mark your calendar, November 19th for our Zoom craft together in November. And I do not think I have picked a prize for September. And, you know, I'm coming across things in my room as I'm cleaning it. Well, I really just worked on it hard one day. But I came across some things that I'm going to give as prizes or gifts. And so I will organize that and show you and pick somebody for September. in the next couple days when I get my act together. That could happen, right? So anyway, this is so warm. This is like going to be the best winter hat because it covers my forehead all the way around my ears and down my back a little bit. And it's not too, you know, bulky. I mean, it's bulky, but it won't interfere with my shell hood that I wear. And so it's going to be perfect. So I'm very excited to have it done. And Juanita and me together. And it looks so good. Anyway, so that's all I can think of. Thanks again, everybody who came yesterday. It was so much fun. So much fun. And I will, and I got to catch up on my Vlogtober, my blogs. I'm so behind. Oh, poor Enid. She wanted to talk about Leslie's vlog so badly yesterday. And I hadn't watched it. She's like, I don't want to give any spoilers, but. So I got to watch it today, Enid, just for you, so that we can talk about it. Please, please take good care of yourselves. Please stay safe and stay sane.